Yeah, this is Point Black out. Coming in hard and off the car. Coming with the flow straight from the barrio. Excuse me. And coming with the heat to the damn street. This is PBNN Point Black National News. The late and the great edition and the ghetto edition as well, as we see. Now today, I'll fix my light again, hold on. Now today, we see a little bit, today we see that things have come in, things have changed, things are swinging around, and things are happening. Now we see a lot of the votes coming down, and we're going to check out a little bit of the election and see what's going on out there as well. Because I like to see how people vote and how they think and the way they move based on many of the political situation. Now today, we see where we have election 2022 elections. So we're going to view some of the results as we see. Because like I said, we like to see how people are thinking and where they're going. So we're going to start off doing our live update on the election results as well. As far as we see, I'm sure everybody's going to get those election results anyway. But we're going to run across a couple of them to see where we're going with it. Now, on one update we see here, on the latest news, facts check, and more, we see where the race alerts has come in, and we see where Demon Democrat John Fetterman wins the U.S. Senate seat in Pennsylvania. Now I'm saying Lieutenant John Fetterman, who had a stroke days before winning the Demon Democrat nomination in May, has been locked in a bitter contest against Dr. Mehmet, or whatever his name is, Oz, or whatever weird name, the celebrity television position, endorsed by the President Donald J. Trump. So he loses his fight in Pennsylvania on that one, as we see. But it goes on. And then we have another one coming in here on the race alert. We have a Republican, Brian Kemp, I think his name Brian Kemp or whatever. He wins for governor race in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? The Republican of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, and I guess he wins his re-election there. So it's good to hear a Republican back in the seat. In Georgia, Republican. I hope we see more prosperity to black people as well. Republican Georgia Governor Brian Kemp turns back a second electoral challenge from Demon Democrat challenger Stacey Abrams, maintaining GOP control in the South, most popular competitive state, and dealing another defeat to national Demon Democrat star. You know what I'm saying? So I think Mr. Brian Kemp put to rest, Stacey Abrams. Now, one of the things I was looking at is that putting to rest, Stacey Abrams is it needs to be done to all Demon Democrats who think that you're going to run amok or run a game across the political spectrum to keep these people in power. Now, for some reason, black people seem to always want to have Demon Democrats in power for some reason. I noticed even West Indians, like Jamaicans and many West Indians, vote Demon Democrat as well. So we know their influence is wide and group. But the question still remains in the matter is why must this one group always seem to want to be in the leadership of the United States? As far as the Demon Democrats is concerned, why is black people always depending on the slave masters party and these wicked people who never care nothing for you but claim to do and show here and there. Second thing is, we can't always say the same for the Republican Party, because the Republican Party has long been infiltrated and overtaken, you know what I'm saying, where black people, to me, are not really stepping up in their ancestors' creation. So my thing is, by now, most of our ancestors would have expected for us to step up to the challenge of bringing forth our own political strong party into this race. We don't see that amongst the black people. We see them keep consistently leaning to the demon democratical side for some reason, and we're wondering why it is so. You're not even straightening out your ancestors' party and cleaning it out, if that was the case, and if not too hard to do, why aren't you forming your own? Everybody's too busy gangster macking and TikToking. Everybody's too busy worrying about all kinds of shit, standing on running around the neighborhood and the corner blocks and stuff, but no political overstanding of strength as far as a political party to gain power to our people in more ways than one. As we move on, now we see another demon Democrat, Gretchen Whitmer, wins re-election for the governor in Michigan. I wish it was a Republican in that seat, but at the same time, Gretchen Whitmer wins the election. You know what I'm saying? So we give it to her on that one. The midterm 2020 election has coming on that. Now we see race on 2 hours ago. Race, Demon Democrat Maggie Sasson wins re-election in New Hampshire, which is not unexpected. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to that state. You know what I'm saying? Race alert again comes in with the Demon Democrat Gavin Newsom. I can't believe Gavin Newsom wins another re-election. This Luciferian, yellow belly snake. You know what I mean? And I don't care what nobody has to say about Gavin Newsom. He's garbage then, he's garbage now. So, you know what I'm saying, the most I can say is congratulations on his probably cheating it of the election. So he on his own, because I don't care too much for him at all. Matter of fact, but we see another race that's coming where Republican Greg Abbott wins re-election for governor of Texas, which I think is a good move on their part. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and him have some issues with many things that went on during the COVID situation that, he was a part of the production of that. So we're watching that also, but it's better he be in that seat than anyone else. Now we see here another race. We see here Republican Dan Crenshaw. He wins re-elections to the U.S. House in Texas, 2nd Congressional District. Another Republican, sounds good. Strong player in the game must be. You know what I'm saying? Now we see another one coming, the Demon Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Michael Bennet has won re-election to the U.S. Senate of Colorado. As we see, we have found a good fight. Ron DeSantis celebrates Project Win. You see Ron DeSantis of Florida, you know what I'm saying, in his victory, you know what I'm saying, speech in Tampa, say voters have rewritten the political map in the state. He calls his win by a huge margin, one for the ages. I agree with Ron DeSantis, and I'm glad he won in that state, and congratulated him. We want to see more black people running in that state as well. We don't see enough politicians of a lot of black faces when it comes to these elections, you know what I'm saying, which is kind of silly. You know what I mean? And you live here and call this your country, and it was taken from your ancestors, but you ain't have no fire, no flame when it comes to political power. The only thing is to run behind these parties, which is cool. But at the same time, those parties have to understand that if we can't get it straight in our own ancestors' party, then we must form our own. You know what I'm saying? And come very strong and politically right. You know what I'm saying? Now we see another group come in where the Demon Democrats, Jared Hollis, or whatever his name, wins re-election, you know what I'm saying, for governor in Colorado. Another demon Democrats coming up on the map, we see. So we see a lot of them have win many of the seats, you know what I'm saying, and we see where we even have the polling where we have the live results, you know what I'm saying. We see the demon Democrats, you know, balance of power in the Senate is 36, the Republicans is 29 in that. In this one, we still don't have no balance on the U.S. House yet. Still seems like it's a up grabs on that. 218 they need on that. We see the Republicans balance power of governor seems to be leaning towards the Republicans at, you know what I'm saying, at 8. We have 8 seats not up for election. You know what I'm saying? On the demon Democrat side, we see 6 seats not up for election yet, but we see the demon Democrats have a 6 on that and an 8 on the Republican side. So it's still up for toss as we go. You know what I'm saying? And that's for the power of governor. You know what I'm saying? So we see a lot of results has come in more ways than one to show us, you know, a lot of what's going on out here as we roll. You know what I'm saying? So we need to see a lot of this going on anyway, because we see where Kathy Hochul declares winner of New York governor race, you know what I'm saying, which she hasn't won yet. But, you know what I'm saying, Governor Hochul has made history after becoming the first woman elected as governor for New York. To me, she wasn't elected, if you ask me. She was forced into that position by the removal of Cuomo Ramirez. So I don't see that. You know, this will be the first time she's truly elected. Right now, to me, she's just an acting lieutenant governor, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But we see Hochul has a projected a win of closely watched race in which Hochul, you know what I'm saying, as she's saying, was running for her first full term.